this monster collection of vintage video games. There's from DOS, so 80s and 90s. There's got to be 1,000 games here. There's about 40 or 50 boxes. There's some of it's junk. Like there's a lot of burnt games and things like this, but for the most part, they're just awesome. There's lots of Dungeons and Dragons, and it's almost all RPG, or at least half of it's RPG. There's just some amazing stuff. I don't know what this stuff is. It's lots of foreign, Japanese or something games. It was an amazing deal. And what had happened is I seen it listed a year ago, almost exactly, on Facebook Marketplace, and I messaged the guy, and he said, "Oh, I've got a problem. The basement's flooded, and I can't get to them," and kind of backed out of the deal, and never heard from him again. And then exactly 1 year later, he messaged and said, "Do you still have your wholesale business? And I'll give you first dibs. I don't want to take pictures or try and figure this out." So I went there and had a look and was just so blown away. So I made an offer, and I think it was more than he was expecting, and he accepted it, and I immediately went and got a U-Haul and hauled it back to the office here and started scanning games even last night. And there's $100 games, $200 games. There's lots of $20 games and junk, but what an amazing find. I'll try and break it into some lots to showcase some of the best stuff, I think. But what a find. Like, this is what we do. This is why I do this, is to try and find these amazing treasures. Like, look at that. Hey, comes IBM, comes with a controller, NASCAR racing. Just some amazing stuff. Like, it's just really all really good. Fox Hunt. I'm not a huge gamer, so I recognize some of the titles, but for the most part, there's lots of sealed still. This was an old store stock, I guess, and the store had closed 20 years ago, and the guy had moved it across the country, and it just sat in his basement for 20 years at least. And this is what we've got. Like, there's such awesome titles. Like, it makes me wish I could figure out a way to play some of these really old games. The guy said he just emulates, and so he's still into it a bit, but some pretty just amazing boxes and boxes and boxes and boxes. So, amazing find. This is the kind of stuff that you can find if you look around. I'll be going through this probably over the next few weeks and sorting and posting on eBay most likely. We'll see what we've got, but awesome.